All right, what's up, y'all? This is All Gas, No Trash. My name's Adam, and welcome back to the program, and welcome to a brand new episode. So, as the title states, we are talking about Cyst, the project that is comprised of both Babby, or rather Daisy now, formerly known as Babby, and Igloo Ghost, her longtime collaborator and partner. This is the project that they have worked on for an extended period of time, along with the fact that Daisy is also working on her own music. And if you haven't checked that out, please do so. We have a playlist that you can check out. And we also have a bunch of episodes that we've been making. Well, not a bunch of episodes, but we have a handful of episodes about Babby and also some of the releases that have come out in association with Daisy. But I do want to talk about one additional thing before we get to the song itself. So this is about the release date, if I haven't already mentioned it. So let's go ahead and get to that. With respect to the release date, Cyst is dropping what I believe is their debut LP on September 4th. Well, judging by the length of it, it looks like it's 9 tracks, and I forget what qualifies as an LP. I think if it's under 30 minutes, it's an EP or extended play, and then anything above that is a long play. Or actually, I think an EP might be 16 minutes or less or 15 minutes or less. I forget. But just judging by how many tracks there are and the length of them from the first 3 singles that have been dropped, it looks like it's an LP. They kind of left it up in the air. But nonetheless, this thing is coming out September 4th. And now looking at it, it appears that I may have skipped one of the singles that dropped, which was called Rabbit. So I haven't actually listened to that song. So maybe we'll do, I guess, Rabbit and then Needle afterwards, if that works. But yeah, I think this project is rather interesting to have. I guess this thing be largely like a family affair between Daisy and also her, I guess, romantic partner or significant other along with their child. If you have checked out the music videos, you notice that in Knackered they include their baby within the within the music video, which is like so fucking cool. And I see all the memes about how you get 20 years experience in the music industry before you're 18. I just think it's hilarious. All the comments that I've seen in the comment section on YouTube, everybody's a riot, man. But yeah, I think this is a really cool thing to have this happening in tandem with Babby, or rather formerly Babby, now known as Daisy, making music alongside this. It's just so cool to see, and it's great to see somebody like herself so driven to, I guess, not only be a mother, and I believe Daisy is also a model. So between being a mother and then also making music and also modeling, it's crazy. And yeah, I'm starting to come around to the sounds of UK rap, where maybe I might have been more critical in the past. Maybe just largely out of ignorance, but it's part of the struggle is developing or priming your ears to hear things like that. So I'm hoping these 2 tracks kind of bring me closer to where I need to be to just enjoy the music as is. I mean, more than anything, it's just having opening ears. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the first song, which is called Rabbit. And it was a song that was released before Needle. So I just wanted to listen to it simply to, I guess, be thorough. Actually, there's 2 things I want to bring up before we check out the song. Number 1, this is a music podcast, so we don't do any playing of music here. We leave that to your convenience or your discretion, because we run into an issue of copyrights holders coming after us, or even being copyright stricken on YouTube. So in order to avoid all that, we just leave the links behind and you can click on the links. Although I am not actually going to link this song. I'm only going to be linking the one to come afterwards, which is why we're making the episode in the first place, which is Needle. But go ahead and pull it up on your digital streaming platform of choice, and we'll give it a listen. This is Rabbit from Cyst going in. Welcome back. That was Rabbit with their track called Cyst. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. All right. I think we got the track that has officially won me over on Igloo Ghost rapping style, and perhaps just UK rap in general. Maybe Knackered wasn't the song to, I guess, win me over, but this one certainly has. And just to clarify, between both Igloo Ghost and Daisy, they are both credited as producer and composer. They both have those roles. So I imagine that they share the responsibilities equally. So shout outs to them for these really nasty beats, man. I mean, that looping piano riff and the bass line that was like ultra buzzy or fuzzy, and it was somewhat like percussive, or no, it was percussive. So it kind of served like a dual role. And then there was like this digital whistling noise that had like this sway to it that just added a lot to the track. And not to say it's a minimalistic, but for as little as there is, and I mean that in a complimentary way. I mean, sure, tracks can be layered on with a bunch of instrumentals and stuff, and it can get messy, but sometimes less is more, and that certainly plays out for this track. Yeah, and I really love that digital whistling noise. It's like do da be do wee. And I just love Igloo Ghost's flow or diction in this track. I don't know, man. It just kind of reminded me of like classic rap and hip hop stuff. So I dug it a lot. I don't have lyrics available to me at this moment. I think it was talking about like kind of the process of making music and working with other people or something and getting critiqued or whatever, but it would be so much easier if I had the lyrics to kind of clarify any misconceptions I had about what I heard. But it seemed like it talked about some interesting stuff, but I can't really be too definitive on what I actually heard. But nonetheless, I think this track was fucking slamming, and I'm really excited to hear what Needle has to offer. I think Cyst is a really cool project that's coming out of the UK right now, and to have that coincide with Daisy making music as well, it kind of like satisfies both like the electronic, hyper pop stuff, and to balance this out with hip hop, electronic hip hop, or whatever the fuck this is. This is just super cool. But let's go ahead and get to the next track, which is Needle. This just dropped, so we'll give it a listen. This is Needle from Cyst going in. All right, welcome back. That was Needle from Cyst. Let us know in the comments what you thought of that. Man, I feel like Duke Evers in Rocky when Drago's kicking Apollo Creed's ass. He's like, "Stop the damn match! Throw the towel! Throw the towel!" Man, this is just straight heat, man. And I have to say, the MVP of the song itself is that long drawn out bass line that sounds like Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan in the song Method Man, and he's saying yeah, I'll fucking lay your nuts on a fucking dresser. Just your nuts, lay on a fucking dresser and bang them shits with a spiked fucking bat. Blow. That's what they clipped. That's what I imagine Igloo Ghost and Daisy clipped was Raekwon going blow, and they just drew it out even longer and stretched it out to make this track. I'm just kidding, but I'm being facetious. Man, this song is just too fucking good. I loved it wholeheartedly. I mean, the tandem between both Daisy and Igloo Ghost to pass off the baton with them, delivering these rap lyrics. It's just fucking cool, man. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm not being particularly articulate, but I am telling you how I feel. It also like makes me think of things like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from Terry Gilliam, the way he was able to simulate as though you were in a drug haze or being disoriented in some way from all of the drugs that Raul Duke and Dr. Gonzo were consuming. That's what the song fucking felt like. It felt very hypnotic and disorienting, as if you were, injecting heroin and you're like stumbling through your own hallway and just swaying from side to side, wall to wall, trying to find your balance. And maybe it's like Inception with that whole scene where the hallway rotates and stuff. Maybe a little bit of Requiem for a Dream. This track was fucking crazy. It does feel like you have taken drugs listening to it, and I don't really have a whole lot to say, but this is what I imagine the future of music is like. If Batman Beyond had a soundtrack, my God, do we need Igloo Ghost and Daisy to be featured on it? Or fucking outright make the score for it, because it's just, it's good stuff. But I think this is a really cool project from the both of them. I know I sound like I'm glazing nonstop, but these two or three tracks that they have released before their upcoming LP have been really stellar, and it just makes me happy to know that probably in approximately 2 to 3 weeks we'll have that debut album from them on the way. So I don't have anything more to add. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.